How's it going, everyone? My name is Mulder and welcome to our Rocket Arena gameplay tips and tricks Amphora Beginner's Guide. In this video, we'll give you a beginner's guide look into Amphora, her 3 unique abilities, and how best to combo them against your opponents. This video was requested by you, the viewers, and we have a few characters left to cover, so keep those comments coming down below. Amphora's 3 abilities are her Charged Torpedo, Bouncing Mines, and the Hydro Form. I'll also tell you what 3 artifacts I'm currently running with her to make her a great frontline character to play as. All that and more straight ahead. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for a lot more. Now without further ado, let's dive into our Rocket Arena tips video on Amphora. Let's quickly talk about Amphora's abilities. Her primary attack is her Charged Torpedo. Just as the name suggests, the longer you charge your torpedo, the more damage and faster it's going to hit your target. You can actually combo this attack by shooting a bunch of small, weaker torpedoes and then set up for a large Charged Torpedo once your opponent's coming back in from almost getting knocked out of the arena. A Charged Torpedo will always hit harder, but will also push your opponent further out towards the edge of the map, which is a great finishing attack. But when your opponent's trying to make a run for it after you're about to kill them, this is where your Bouncing Mines come in handy. Bouncing Mines are excellent finishing attacks. You will automatically deploy 3 Bouncing Mines that will bounce around the area for a short bit of time, locking onto any enemies that come too close to them. One Bouncing Mine by itself doesn't do that much damage, but all 3 can definitely finish off your opponent if they're in the red. I've gotten a few kills by just unleashing my Bouncing Mines in the middle of chaos, where they automatically lock onto a few targets, getting me a couple random KOs out of nowhere. Not to mention the fact that once your opponent gets hit by a Bouncing Mine, they'll slow them down a little bit, which allows you then to activate your Hydro Form to finish them off. Hydro Form serves 3 basic purposes. The first and most obvious one is that you can use this as an attack to where once you land right next to an enemy and deploy your Hydro Form, it will shoot your opponent up in the air, doing damage to them as they go up. You can combo this attack with a Charged Torpedo, in which case you will push your opponent away from you, doing heavy damage, and then unleash your Bouncing Mines to chase after them, finishing them off. The second good use of the Hydro Form is that you can use it as an escape. When you're in the red or slowly floating out towards the edge of the map, definitely activate your Hydro Form. Your Hydro Form has its own unique health bar separate from your main one, which comes in handy when you activate this and make an escape from your opponents, to where you can then regen your main health bar while keeping out of the fight for a short period of time. Activating my Hydro Form and using it in this way has definitely saved me during some close encounter fights. And the third main purpose of Hydro Form is simply traversing the map a lot faster than you normally can. This comes in handy in modes like, say, Rocket Ball or Mega Rocket, where in those cases the first player to get to either the ball or the capture zone can definitely set up a chance for victory. Amphora is an excellent crowd clearing character. She's best used as a frontline attacker, with opening up with her Hydro Form, pushing opponents away, targeting the weakest one, hitting them with a few Charged Torpedoes, and then using your Bouncing Mines to finish them off. Using this simple combo, I also teamed up with another frontline player such as Izel, and maybe have Kai as support. You will definitely dominate the field with this character. Definitely try to build your Amphora around going as a frontline fighter more than anything else. She's definitely suited with taking the amount of damage from your opponents while also dishing it right back. Now, Amphora is already a great frontline character, but these are the 3 artifacts I'm currently running with her that make her even better as a frontline fighter. The first is the Hunter's Idol, which decreases incoming damage that I may take playing as this character, followed closely by my Powder Keg, where the longer I stay on the field, the more damage output I can give out towards my opponents. Which, aside from the one time that you'll be flying in the air thanks to your Hydro Form, you're pretty much going to be on the ground most of the time playing as this character, which makes Powder Keg very useful to have in these situations. And a great thing to stack on top of your Powder Keg is, of course, the Boom Bit. Every time you get a KO after finishing off an enemy, you'll automatically get an increase in damage thanks to this artifact, which you'll definitely get a lot thanks to your Bouncing Mines hunting down weak opponents for you. I definitely had a blast playing as Amphora, and I have to say her Charged Torpedo is one of the best frontline attacks in this game. Using your Charged Torpedo on an unsuspecting enemy, followed by your Hydro Form, and then using your Bouncing Mines to clear out all enemies, while also running with a team of, say, Izel, Blast Spirit, or Kai, you're definitely going to win a lot of matches playing as this character. So definitely use Amphora as a frontline character with these artifacts, and you will dominate the field. And that's it for our Rocket Arena gameplay tips and tricks Amphora Beginner's Guide. We have just a few characters left to cover, and the next video will be on Booney, so keep those comments and requests coming down below. We also just recently launched our Destroy All Humans gameplay tips and tricks part 1 video, so definitely check that out. We'll be doing more gameplay tips and tricks videos on the latest games coming out later on this year, such as Pathfinder, Cyberpunk 2077, Watch Dogs Legions, and much more. So definitely subscribe and click on the little bell icon to be notified of new content every week. I'm Mulder, and I'll see you at the next gameplay tips and tricks video.